Welcome to Plastered by Simpson. This is episode 11. Let's get to it. All right, guys. Today, we're lucky enough to have a whole nother conversation that has nothing to do with stucco whatsoever. To my left, clearly, it's not Griffin. Griffin's always here with me, but today it's going to be a little different. As many of you guys know, I coach a track team for Woodlawn High School in Birmingham, Alabama. It's a track team right down the road here from our office, and it's one of the funnest things I get to do. It's one of the things that Simpson literally gives back to the community by allowing me to do. So it's one of my favorite things in the world, and of two of my favorite things in the world, they're sitting beside me. I have Rod Jones right there. I got Torrence Brooks right there. We call him TJ, so you'll hear me call him TJ probably more often than Torrence. And I guess, Rod, you were with me 3 years? So Rod ran with me 3 years. Torrance with me 3 as well, weren't you?
Yes, sir.
But he kind of started showing himself here at the end. Really, Torrance had they probably have opposite careers. Rod has this natural speed that's crazy, just kind of pops. Torrance kind of didn't show his speed really till last year. Really, at the end of last year, all of a sudden, TJ's speed just starts coming off the track. You couldn't tell a ton until all of a sudden you saw him on the track. So let's just start with you guys. Rod, just start and tell us, or TJ, just start and tell us what got you into track, what got you out there.
What got me into track was my freshman year. My sister was a senior, and she was running, so she told me to try for the team. I tried out, and I made the team. I was slow. I made state as an alternate my freshman year. So
Yep.
it was that what got me into track. My sister.
Yeah.
When I first started running track, my first time coming, my friend Tori, he told me to just go to the track practices and have some fun. And I went out there. Something I had liked the coaches, they showing how they liked me. So I just came back and put with.
Yeah. And Rod's first day, you came out in slippers. And he came out in slippers, and I looked at the slippers, and I looked at the guy who was coaching with me, and I said, "Hey, Coach Stevens, look at that." And he rolled his eyes, and then we ran 1-200, and he looked over at me and goes, "That's a good one. We want that one." And I said, "Yep, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you." So you were good from your 10th grade year on. So Rod's one of the few guys that actually gets to claim to won a state title every year, because he actually got the 4x4 title his sophomore year, and then the 4x1 title junior, and 4x1 title your senior. Of course, TJ's on both 4x1 state title teams, and really was a huge part of it, because his starting leg last year is really kind of where we gained our big advantage compared to sectionals as we go. So, all right. So now you're seniors, right? You're old men, right? What would you tell a young guy now as a freshman coming into Woodlawn?
I'll tell a young guy that's coming into Woodlawn, really just make sure you be around the right people and like keep your head on straight. Cause like at Woodlawn, you hang around the wrong crowds, you'll end up just falling into things like that. So I would just say keep your head on straight and like get into different sports. Like don't just don't put your all into one sport. Like try new sports, try new events, all that. Cause like that's how I got into track. If I would have just kept on with football, I probably wouldn't have been right here right now today. So I just lucky that I tried track and gave track a chance. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, sage advice, especially any young track guys out there. You are who you hang around. And that's probably true for most adults too. But you are who you hang around, and you become who you hang around. So I agree with you. You get around a pack of guys that work hard, let it go. That's a great, great gig. I think you're also right. I think you should be doing multiple sports, and football is a great sport, and Woodlawn has a long football tradition. But track's also a great place to learn some speed and to kind of get ready for other sports as well. So you can play multiple sports. So it's awesome. All right. How about you, Rod? What's your advice to young guys coming in?
Stay focused, keep your head on the right path. Don't just lead yourself. Don't let nobody else lead. Don't let no one else lead you. Trust the process. Never give up. Don't look back.
There's a lot of one-liners there. Don't look back. Don't ever give up. All of them are true, though. All of them are true.
Yeah.
It did. It did. And we had our ups and downs. I mean, there's seasons where we weren't in great shape, had to get in shape. It's one of my favorite things about coaching you guys is we really were never in that great of shape, and it really took us till the end of outdoor to get to top shape. And so we really kind of came out of nowhere every year because it was really just the end of the year before we were in shape enough to go win a state title and do all that stuff. But early in the year, I mean, I think one of those years we were ranked in the mid 40s. 3 weeks before state when we won, we were still just trying to get the team together and get the races together. So, all right, let's tell you what. Let's do this. Let's watch this race. You guys can tell me if you want me to stop it or not stop it, and give me your thoughts on it as we go, and then we'll talk about what's next for you guys. All right, here we go. So this is Woodlawn right here. That's Antoine Smith. Antoine's our first leg, and he comes out pretty good. And he's like a freight train coming out.
You gotta trust your team.
Uh-huh. There's TJ. Man, that looks good to see. What are you thinking right there?
Stop.
There goes Rod. And then we hand off to KJ. And it's really over before it began right there. Whew. Man, that's crazy. That's a good race. All right. So what was your thinking during the middle of that race as it was going?
I was nervous. I did trust in my teammates, and I heard a lot of people like just bang, like putting a lot of stuff on your mind. I had to just stay focused and not let like the outside world get to like what we had going on. I really just pictured me and my team on the track, and we just did what we do best.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't understand the 4x1 in Birmingham. I mean, that's a big race. I mean, every city team wants to be the guys winning the 4x1s. There's a lot of trash talk. A lot of people trying to hype you up and get you ready. And you guys were, nerves of steel every year. Never came in number one, but always executed like winners, like you are, and just hammered it out when it counted. Y'all always did it. There's Rod right there. He's a little behind. He's a little more behind, back a touch, and then he just comes mowing through the field there at the end. Once you got that turn lean, woo, nasty. It was good stuff. It was fun to watch. TJ, what was your thought? Because here you are now, getting the baton from Antoine up there. And that was probably our hardest handoff because Antoine would come in with such a head of speed. He was getting faster as he was going. What was your thoughts?
My thoughts was just like, when I seen Antoine get out, I was like, oh yeah, it's over with already. So I was just like, I just gotta be patient and trust him. So he coming towards me, steps was right, perfect. Put my hand back and just start making another stagger. And I was just like, when Rod get the baton, it definitely gonna be over. So
Well, you speak it right there. Y'all had such confidence in each other that y'all kind of knew, even though y'all really hadn't come close all year, y'all knew going in, we're gonna win. We just do our thing with each other, we're gonna win.
And like the prelims, he was like, they ain't know who Woodline was. So yeah.
Yeah, I think when prelims were over, we kind of put everybody on notice then.
We really wanted the state record, but
so these guys ran a 41.3 in prelims, about a tenth of a second off the state record that's been there for 40 years. But then the day of the finals, it rained. It was water everywhere. It really just wasn't a great day for a really fast time. But still got to execute and win, And you guys did. That was fun. So kudos to you guys for that. And it really, for all those teams, everybody was on top of everybody all year. It was kind of a fun year for that stuff, getting to watch the 4x1 go. All right, so now you're state title winners, right? And no one will ever take that away. That's a pretty good legacy to leave. You left 3 of them. You left 2 of them. And you're headed now to MMI. What's next, and what's that mean to you? What do you think is going to happen with MMI? Is Marion Military Institute. Well, I'll talk about that in a second. What a great place that is. But tell me about your expectations.
My expectations for Marion, for MMI, is just like to get better from my senior year, just to get better, heal up, because I had a fractured foot. The whole track season ran on it. So going into my freshman year at MMI, just like get better, heal up, and just make the best of my freshman year at MMI. That's like the goal.
Mm-hmm.
My goal at is next school I'm gonna go to. I got a lot of vision. I really want to become the best version of myself, and like just put a lot of work in, like make my family proud of me, and like all the folks who be supporting me, because I got a lot of supporters. Yeah. I just want to become a better me, and that's really my vision.
Mm-hmm. Better me is a great way to go. Now you're looking at the fire college at MMI,
Yeah, sir.
and of course, you've got just 2 or 3 weeks left before everything's got to be signed and done. And so, fire college wise, you want to be a fireman in general?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why's that?
I got an older brother. He's paralyzed right now. That was one of his dreams. Like when he was walking, he always wanted to become a firefighter. So that's something I'm gonna take home from them. I'm completely a co-player.
Yeah, that's really cool. What a cool reason to do it too.
Yes, sir.
So that'd be fun. What about you? What you looking at with MMA degree wise? You know?
Degree wise, I really don't know yet, but what I do plan on doing is, is like a great opportunity because was saying you run fast enough, you get an off, you still gonna be getting recruited. So I'm probably going to another college and probably major in electrician engineering.
Yeah. That's a great major. So here's what I'll tell you guys, especially college runners. The new world in college running is not like it used to be when I came through, or even 5 or 6 years ago, my son came through. It was kind of standard stuff, right? You get recruited, they bring you over, you go to school, and they develop you as a runner. I mean, you know, Griffin, my son, who's here with us, as a runner, he was pretty good in high school, pretty good as a freshman, became good runner as they developed him. They don't do that much anymore. Now it's a lot of JUCO, a lot of small colleges that develop you, and then you get your shot to go to big colleges. And so I think you guys both, I mean, with your speed and with your endurance, and I can't wait to see you in the 800. I know you're probably not as excited about that as me. I like everybody in the 800, by the way, just in case you don't know. I think you got a real shot at doing some big stuff with your speed. That'll be pretty exciting to see. So let me just give a quick plug on MMI. Marion Military Institute is a college in Marion, Alabama. They have phenomenal coaches. In fact, their assistant coach is an old head coach at Mississippi State. He's great. Known him forever. And they have a great setup down there. Small classroom size, study hall. I mean, you get freshman, you got to go to study hall. You got to do your work. And they just really prep you to put you in a major university in school. And then also in running. I mean, they got good facilities. They got great coaches. And that program is growing like crazy. This year's recruiting class is sick. I mean, it is good. So it'll be fun to see you guys join some of those guys. They got a couple of guys running 47 in the 400 coming in. So they got some really legit guys and talent coming in. I'm excited about that. It is a military institute. It is a military college, but you don't have to go to the military afterwards. And I think that's what most people kind of see it and they kind of go, oh, no, I don't want to go to the military. But you don't have to. You can choose military option, but you don't have to. I've been down there probably 5 or 6 times in the last year. And every time I leave, I think, man, this place is awesome. And these kids are happy. We've had a kid go sign down there last year. And when I saw him at the end of the year, just a smile on Caleb's face, I was like, man, this is a good fit for him. He's done really well and seems to have enjoyed it as well. I think it'll be the same with you guys as well. All right, what else you got? Anything, parting words for track in general, for school in general? What you got?
I just want to say thank you to Coach Riley and Coach Eccles for pouring into me over the last 3 years. Like Coach Eccles came with my junior year, and he really poured into me a lot junior year, but definitely my senior year over Christmas break. Like he just a great guy, and Coach Riley, every practice he just make it exciting to be running for Woodlawn. So I think them two guys, I definitely appreciate them.
Yeah, thank you, Shana.
I want to say thank you to Coach Riley, Coach Eccles. I want to say thank you to they like motivation merged together. Like they made me see more to life. They made my vision look bigger. They made me get more open minded, like, more opportunities in my life. They showed me like how much you want I am to do it, and how much I can accomplish.
Well, listen, thank you for thanking me, but we had a great time doing it. Coach Eccles and I both still talk about you guys. Coach Stevens came by the house the other day, and we sat down. We talked about you guys, specifically you, Rod, that 4x4, and we chatted about that for a while. And so, yeah, those guys loved pouring into you guys, loved what you did with it, right? A lot of people get poured into and don't get anything out of it. And so that's super exciting for you guys. Man, Woodlawn should be dancing. I mean, y'all brought them home some real hardware. It's been a long time since they brought home back-to-back hardware like that, especially in the guys' side. And so that's kind of cool. cool to see. And man, I couldn't be prouder of you guys where you're headed. I really am. And MMI is a cool place to be, and what a leaping board to greater things to come for both of you. I told TJ on the senior night, I don't think success can avoid TJ. Success is coming like a freight train, and it's got his name all over it. So, and Rod's about the same way. Rod's a hard worker. It's gonna be fun to see what you do with it. It'll be fun to see where you go. All right. Other than that, that's kind of it, guys. If you got track things you want to chat about, always comment on this one. This will be one of our track episodes. And keep your eyes open. Instagram. What are you on Instagram? Go ahead and give your Instagram.
My Instagram, NSU_.
What's yours?
Your TJ.
Your TJ. There you go. Follow those guys on Instagram. They'll be fun to watch their career grow and go as it keeps going. It'll be fun to see. When we talk about following and subscribing, do that on our podcast as well. We're going to do a lot of stucco talk, a lot of little business talk, but we're going to do track guys in here, especially guys that mean a lot to me. We're going to let them come in and share their story as well as we go. And thanks. Have a good day.